Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Thursday edition of the Little League World Series. We are winding down here in South Williamsport. There is some nice lightning off in the distance, so we're probably going to try and make this quick because the last thing we need are two dead sports writers because we don't have anybody to take our spots. So, Chris, this is Chris Masse from the Williamsport Sun-Gazette. It's been a long week. I'm Mitch Rupert from the Williamsport Sun-Gazette. Chris, a lot of things to talk about. I think we got to start with Nevada and Pennsylvania from last night. I mean, we've seen the national media blow up the Monet Davis story, the team from Philadelphia, and we've seen them talk a lot about the team from Illinois and their RBI program, the Urban Initiative. Quietly, under the radar as they can be, Nevada's been the best team here in South Williamsport. They proved it last night, didn't they?
Yeah, I don't know if ESPN realized it because they were so busy with all, Monet Davis. I think it was the Monet Davis show for ESPN. I don't think they realized that Nevada was on the field or that Philly had any other players, but yeah, Nevada definitely, for as dominant as they've been, I don't know how you can fly under the radar any more than they have. I mean, I've never in 16 years of doing this seen a team this good get such little publicity. It's not their fault. I think other years they would be because of the Philly story and Chicago, but they like it this way. As Ashton Cave, their manager, said, they're flying under the radar. They like being secret agents, as he said. So if it keeps working for them, I mean, as long as they keep winning, I don't think they care what kind of pub they get.
Austin Kryszczuk, Brennan Holligan, both available to pitch this weekend. U.S. final, potentially the world final. Two kids that throw mid-70s. And when Austin Kryszczuk came into the game last night, Chris, I looked at the guy sitting next to me in the office and said, this game's over. Is that the feeling you had?
I thought if he could get through the fourth inning, when he comes in with the bases loaded and no outs, that they were going to be in great shape with a 3-1 lead. I thought maybe Philly's going to tie the game up there, but when he got out of that jam, I thought that was Philly's last best chance. And yeah, it's over. I mean, he's as good as I don't want to be an instant historian here and say he's one of the best I've seen here in 16 years, but he's a pretty special kid. I mean, so calm out there. You got 32,000 fans mostly cheering against him, and he just owned the moment, and it was fantastic.
And Travis Wooster, head baseball coach at Montoursville, he said to Chris and I yesterday before we shot our video, keep an eye on this Austin Kryszczuk kid. He might be in that list of top 5 or 6 kids we've seen at the Little League World Series. And it's tough enough to beat this Nevada team. They hit the ball so well. But now on top of it, they've got both aces available, like I said earlier, for Saturday and Sunday. What's the odds that you think a team can beat both those guys or one of those guys this weekend?
Well, from the U.S. side, I think it's slim. I love their chances of getting to the World Final on Sunday. I liked what I saw from both South Korea and Japan yesterday, so I think both of them at least has a fighting chance. I don't think it's a given that Nevada's going to win the whole thing, but whether it's Chicago or Philly, I just can't see them beating Nevada at full strength right now. It's as close to a given, I think, as you're going to have here at the series that this U.S. team is going to be in the World Final.
So more pitching. Everybody's getting their pitching set up. More pitching changes than even Tony La Russa would like that we saw yesterday. Everybody's trying to get pitching set up for today and this weekend. And Chris, you mentioned the South Korea and Japan game. South Korea did it like we thought they would. They did it with pitching. They're deep in that pitching staff and deep with kids that are throwing 70, 75 miles an hour. It's not too unlike the Nevada team, is it?
No, and they have some power too. I mean, the starting pitcher yesterday really got them going when he cranked that 2-run home run that looked like probably halfway up Lomini Stadium's right field hill. So yeah, they just come at you with different arms. They're deep, but I wouldn't count out Japan just because they're just always going to be in the mix no matter the situation.
They're so fundamentally sound. Yeah. They're always in everything.
And early on yesterday, their starting pitcher, I mean, he strikes out the first 8 kids he faces, so they're not going to go down without a fight. But yeah, I like South Korea. I think they match up well with Nevada. I think if it was those two in the final, it would be an awesome game.
A game that might only take about an hour and a half. Probably going to be a 1-0, 2-1 game.
ESPN or ABC will make sure it goes longer than that.
Complain some more. That's what we do.
That's what I do. I'm a bitter man at this point. The bugs are biting me right now. So
Chris, I think that's going to do it for us here from day 8, I think, of the Little League World Series, the Thursday edition. Hopefully the rain holds off. Tomorrow will be an off day if it does, and I know he wants to stay home and get a couple naps in. I don't get that luxury. But here from Thursday, South Williamsport, Pennsylvania, from the Williamsport Sun-Gazette, he is the Dr. Chris Masse. I'm Mitch Rupert. We'll talk to you later. Have a good one.